One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another SEC rival, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Boilermakers will put total leather and will get started. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Oklahoma's offense will get the first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock. Didn't get the snap off quickly enough. He'll set up to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Ott. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Kent. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Tight end now in motion. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Caught in the backfield. It's Kent. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Well, they found some room on this opening drive, but now a chance for this defense to stand tall on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line, and they will score. Touchdown, Sooners!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, they've got a running back they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on third down.
The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. To the air, it's Mateer. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sooners have this offense rolling. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Sategna. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Leaves it with the running back. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. quarterback just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Oh, what a move. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Looking left. A strike downfield. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. That brings us to third and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on third and goal. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. They'll try to run it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Excellent pass by the back on the option. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Oh, they're after him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. He'll keep it himself. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He'll do it himself. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. And the Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's McCoby. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Fires to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's McCoby. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Got the quick completion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Scanning the field, it's Singleton. Back's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Pressure coming. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. Illinois took care of business today. They left little doubt about how this one was going to go almost from the start. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds the tight end. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Might be calling a hot route. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Singleton. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sategna. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Wants to throw on first down. And they're not on the same page there. They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the back. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Trying to set up the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Sategna. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. To the air, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Makes the quick grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Boilermakers will punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've been running it, but now the pass. Buys a little extra time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. Looking for a man, it's Singleton. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Finds a little space. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Second down coming up. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He has the first and still on his feet. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Off the play fake. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook. And you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
The Sooners send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. He's in open space downfield. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got got the first down and more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback running on the draw. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them, a 5-point lead here in the fourth. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the ground, it's McCoby. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. They're facing a 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Singleton. Under fire. Grabbed over the middle, it's Watson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throwing right. He's got it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's McCoby. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. He'll keep it himself. Still on his feet. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
But I'd say, well, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. But in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Makes it past the marker. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time.